Hello folks, Rob Dreemeyer here. Welcome to Broadway Barfly. Today we're making another homemade liqueur. We're making some sweet and minty creme de menthe.
If you're a theater fan who loves a great cocktail, click that subscribe button because Broadway Barfly is the channel for you.
I'll admit I was nervous about saying creme de menthe on camera. It's a French term, and I know my French is not very good. And English speakers call this all sorts of different things. You hear people say creme de menthe, creme de mint. Nobody can seem to agree on what to call it. But then I thought, you know what, tomato, tomato. We all know what we're talking about. It's that sweet and minty liqueur that you use to make a stinger. You use it in a grasshopper. It makes a great minty spike for some hot chocolate. You can also use it in baking, anywhere you want to add a minty flavor. But even with all of that, it's something you probably won't use all that often, and when you do, you only use small amounts, which makes it perfect for us to make homemade. I've said in a lot of these videos that there's nothing I hate more than going out and buying a big bottle of something and then only using a few ounces. I find it wasteful of the product, wasteful of the money, and let's be honest, we can use those dollars we save to buy a nice bottle of gin. Creme de menthe is easy to make and it only requires a few ingredients. It's made in two different stages, and the first stage is to infuse some vodka. So what I have here are about 3/4 cup of roughly chopped mint leaves and some vodka. I've said this in other videos, but this is not the time to go pulling down top shelf liquor. Any moderately priced mid-level brand will do because we're using it as a base for other flavors. It doesn't have to be the star of the show. So in a sealable jar, we add our mint leaves. And to that, we add 3/4 cup of the vodka. We're going to seal this up and give it a good swirl around. And I'm going to let this sit overnight. Now tomorrow I'm going to strain out the mint leaves and we will transform it into our creme de menthe. Our mint leaves have been steeping in our vodka overnight, and in the meantime I also made a simple syrup. I combined 1/2 cup of sugar with 1/2 cup of water. I brought it to a boil and I left it on the heat until all of the sugar was dissolved. I let it cool down completely, and now I have the simple syrup we're going to use to make our liqueur. So first we have to strain the leaves out of our vodka, and you can do that with just a simple mesh strainer. And I would say keep an eye on the quality of your leaves, because if they have broken down too much in the vodka, you may want to line your strainer with a coffee filter to catch any little leafy bits that might otherwise fall through the mesh. But these have held their shape pretty well, so I don't think that's going to be necessary for this batch. Then we add our simple syrup to the infused vodka. And we give this a good stir to combine. And now we basically have made our creme de menthe. I should point out that this is only half a batch. The recipe on the placard at the end of the video has double all of the ingredients, and that is the full batch. To be honest, I chose to make only a half a batch on camera, namely because I made this not too long ago and I already have a lot of it on hand. When you buy creme de menthe in the store, you'll notice that there are two types: white and green. White is the clear stuff and green is that green stuff that looks a little bit like disinfectant. My understanding is that the commercial product is made with extract, and so they can dye it whatever color they want. Because we used actual mint leaves, ours is this nice light pale green color. Now at this point you could add some food coloring to give it that bright emerald color, or you can do like I do and just leave it as is. I choose to leave it like this because when you use it in place of the white creme de menthe, it's a pale enough color that it really doesn't muddy up your end result. And when you use it in place of the green creme de menthe, you can add a little bit of food color right to your cocktail shaker, and that works out beautifully. For example, when you want to make a grasshopper. And yes, occasionally I do make a grasshopper. In fact, I made one just recently on the weekend of daylight savings, and I posted it on our Instagram and Facebook pages because I figured there was no better cocktail to leap into spring with than a grasshopper. If you don't already follow us on social media, please do. I have links to our Facebook and Instagram accounts below. In addition to links to our video content, we also post about the news and goings on of Broadway, and we post 2 weekend cocktails, a Saturday night special and a Sunday staycation, some fun cocktails to get you through the weekend. So I am going to ladle this into the bottle, and as always, thank you for spending your time with us here on Broadway Barfly. If you like the video, please consider giving us a like or leaving a comment, or share it with your friends. The more the merrier, because nobody wants to drink alone. Cheers.
If you enjoyed the video, why not give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends? Feel free to leave your comments and click that subscribe button because there's a lot more Broadway Barfly to come.